As soon as we're all seated, we will begin our service. Our opening song, Standing on the Side of Love, was by Greg Greenway, and we will talk about Greg later when we have more songs. Before our service begins, I would like to call our president, Jude Lowry, to share some sad news.
It's been a week. A lot of you know, but some of you may not know. On Tuesday, early afternoon, Becky Thorndike died. It was quite sudden, certainly unexpected, to be hugely missed. I've had a lot of time to reflect on that this week as I called and notified and coordinated with family members. We always say, oh, so-and-so passed, or so-and-so has gone on. And I think we do that because maybe in our own primitive way, we're uncomfortable with thoughts of death. And we want to believe that there's more. There's more. Take your fork. The best is yet to come. We want to believe those things. She will be sorely, sorely missed. Her sisters are in Washington State. I think she has 4 surviving sisters. She had just lost her oldest sister this last month and an uncle. So they are going through services for the other sister and uncle. And then they will be coming out here, flying out, August 27th, I believe the date was. And they'll be here almost a month trying to wrap up her affairs in life. And then we are looking at the weekend of September 13th, either Saturday afternoon or maybe even Sunday afternoon. I'm going to ask for some folks to help me plan her celebration of life to make sure that that's reflected. There just aren't words to describe the sorrow I have in my heart that she's not going to be here. But when you really reflect on it, what better way? She had a great week. She was feeling good. She had the love of her kitties. She had just been here at church and felt our love. Mm-hmm. That's the way I'd want to go. Yeah. I wouldn't want to have the lingering days of, what am I going to do? I've got to close my house and go into skilled nursing and all those things we all think about, but we don't talk about, right? We don't talk about those things because they're uncomfortable. But it still leaves a hole in our hearts. And if anybody needs to talk, I'm there to talk with you about this passing. Because we're all going to have time to grieve. And grief doesn't have a timeline. It doesn't have a formula. It doesn't have any particular style. Every single person finds and suffers through grief in their own way. And I'm here to support all of you in that journey as we mourn the passing of Rebecca Thorndike.
Thank you, Jude. Let's just take a moment to sit with our grief, our fond memories, and in community with our congregation. And I see a lot of new faces today, so welcome. Welcome to our friends gathered in the sanctuary and on Zoom. Later on our YouTube channel, we will be recording this one, Warren, because we do not have a guest musician, so they're all on YouTube. It's so good to be together today. I would like to welcome you to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Franklin, to the Smoky Mountains of western North Carolina and northeast Georgia, and to the ancestral land of the Cherokee people. We are a lay-led congregation of progressive minds and caring connections. My name is Robbie Greenberg, and I am delighted to be your service leader and guest message presenter today. A warm welcome to our visitors who may be visiting us today for the first time or returning after a while. Later in the service, we'll get a chance to know you better. If you'd like to introduce yourself later, that would be great. If not, we'll see you downstairs for coffee hour. And hopefully you will sign up. There's a guest book in the lobby, so we can add you to our newsletter list and you can know what's coming up in the future. In this fellowship, we are the roomies and the zoomies. This simple act of connection reminds us that despite our distance, we are all part of this loving community. So I will ask the roomies to stand in body or spirit to greet your neighbors first. And then now we will wave to the zoomies who live in that little camera above the door. And there they are, waving back. And please remain standing for singing Spirit of Life.
Spirit of Life. I'm not sure what version's going to come up, but we're going to do sign language, and if it's in Spanish, we'll figure that out too.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is thank you.
Please be seated. We will now have announcements, and we will have church-related announcements first, and then if there are announcements after that. A special thanks today to Ben, who was able to add captions to my songs, which we will be presenting. And he apologizes that they're not perfect, and it was the first time using this app. I assumed if I sent him the lyrics that he could type them in. Doesn't work that way. So a little AI decided what lyrics should be put in there. We may have a giggle, we'll see. But thank you, Ben, for doing that. So also thanks to Warren and Edgar, and we do have a vacant seat for Becky, which Warren is sitting in right now and helping out, but she has given so much to this congregation, including sitting in the tech booth and doing our Zoom. So thank you to these folks. Thank you to, let's see who is greeting us. Bill and Lara were greeting us today. Thank you. Also, Dana and Karen and Edgar are supporting us for our coffee hour. Thank you, brain drain. And so we do appreciate our volunteers. Thank you. I see that we already have people lined up for announcements in the congregation. Let's do Zoom first. Are there any announcements on Zoom? Hi, Randy. No announcements on Zoom. Okay. Bonnie, please. That done.
Wow.
So we have the newsletter, the UU View, where you can keep up to date on things that are happening here. You can also go on our website, and we also keep information on the website. And we also have a bulletin board downstairs in Celebration Hall. Our fellowship is a light for liberal religions in the mountains, and it values diversity and the richness that it brings to our community. Our celebration of diversity is reflected in the variety of Sunday services. In addition to different topics, our service sequence and length sometimes varies. We hope today's service enriches your journey of discovery. And now I'm going to call Judith up to help me with lighting the chalice. We have a new addition to our chalice. Did Mary tell you about this? This is so the fumes do not escape. Okay, we light this chalice for the insights that today's service brings, for the messages that the songwriters put into their lyrics, for the music that carries that message into our hearts, for the voices that bring out the feelings behind the words. May this musical service ignite the flame of love within us. Thank you. No, not yet. That'll when we're done.
It won't work that way.
Yeah, thank you.
Confusing things.
It is so nice to have Judith come up on Sundays and help us with lighting the chalice, opening our time together. And now the message by our guest speaker, me. There is no such thing as a typical service on a Unitarian Universalist Sunday. This is especially true in lay-led congregations like ours. In the next month, we will welcome guest speakers and musicians, a special Labor Day service with our own Penny Brewster, our annual water communion, and a special video service from our national gathering, General Assembly, which was held in Baltimore this past June. Today, I will be your service leader and your guest speaker. That is very unusual. And I will apologize before I begin because I have no idea how long this service is going to last. I couldn't figure out how to time it, but we will have coffee hour after no matter how long it runs. Thanks to Dana and Karen, and to whatever degree Edgar can get down there and help. No Edgar today. He's our sound tech. Today I will bring you songs by singer-songwriters who would not be able to come to Franklin for our concert hour or a service. There's many reasons why, but mostly distance. Some of the songwriters are UUs, some are UU adjacent, but what these songs share in common is their relevance to our principles and our values. From 1985 until a couple of years ago, all Unitarians worldwide agreed on our principles. Now, some of you have the bookmark. I put some in the back with our principles listed on them. So we've had these principles with a couple little changes, like changing language to affirm gender differences. There was also a change to include our environment as part of our independent web, and those changes were made, but 2 years ago, they made some very big suggested changes, and that was to go to values. And on the back wall, I'm not going to go over the values either, but there's a board with a picture of the values. Some people represent it as a flower. This one is not. So a committee of UUs met on Zoom to review them over the course of the year, and blah, blah, blah. I'm repeating what I already said. Okay. We recently discussed our new mascot, Jet Pig, and Jet Pig's initials are the first letter of each of the petals, each of the values that we have now. As our official representatives of our congregation, Mary Teslow and I paid close attention to the changes that were suggested that the congregations vote on. Because we are a grassroots fellowship, it's our decision what we do as a whole. 2 changes were especially of concern to Mary and me. One is there was no representation of reason, which is part of our principles, but was left out of the values. That was a concern to Mary and me. The second one was the language of the values, and we felt that they might be a little elitist for an association that wanted to be more welcoming. But it wasn't our decision to make. We had several meetings with the congregation. We talked about what the changes would entail. We had pros and cons. We discussed it, and finally we voted. And unanimously, our congregation voted that we would choose not to go with the values. We liked our principles as they were, and that was how Mary and I voted when we went to our national gathering. The majority of the people voted to accept the values and to put the principles kind of on the side. We again discussed, what do we do as a congregation when we really would like to stay with the principles? And there were options. Some congregations left the association. Some split in half and formed a second congregation that were valuing the principles. I shouldn't use the word valuing. But we decided we would stick with both of them. They're both on our website. And again, there's copies of a bookmark with the principles, and the values are back here if you want to see. But those were mainly the differences. It centers on love. And of course, love is important to us. So our singer-songwriters that we are going to listen to today, service opened with the song Standing on the Side of Love, which was written by Greg Greenway. He's a Unitarian Universalist who wrote the song before we changed our t-shirts from that phrase to Side with Love. Why would we make that change? Because we were sensitive to those who could not stand. And this is a minor way how we express our equity. We balance so that all can be included. Today I will be talking about what we share in common within our congregation and with Unitarian Universalists worldwide. It has been said that you can believe anything as a UU, but that's not exactly true. We do not adhere to a single creed or dogma, but rather encourage a personal search for truth and meaning. We believe in our principles and our values, and today I will present the music of several songwriters who are UUs or share parallel beliefs. Our first songwriter is Peter Mayer, not to be confused with the Peter Mayer from Jimmy Buffett's band. This Peter Mayer lives in Minnesota and writes songs for a small planet, songs about interconnectedness and the human journey, songs about life on earth and the mysteries and wondrous facts of our existence. Although I could have chosen any one of his many songs, I chose Blue Boat Home, which we occasionally share in our services, and it is represented climate justice. The values would call it interdependence. We honor the interdependent web of all existence and acknowledge our place in it. And now, Blue Boat Home by Peter Mayer.
I feel no motion, standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean. Still my dry heart can say, I've been sailing all my life now. Never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue home. Sun, my sail, and moon, my rudder, as I fly the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we can the great winds urging me on. Greet the infinite sea before me. Sing the sky my sailor song. I was born upon the fathoms. Never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home.
Joe Jenks is a Unitarian Universalist from Chicago. He didn't realize that he was a UU until he attended the UU summer camp, Susie. He was a guest musician, and the next year he returned, and the next year because he had found his tribe. The song that I chose of Joe's, and also there were many that I could have chosen, is Lady of the Harbor, to represent democracy. It is represented in our values as pluralism. We are all sacred beings, diverse in culture, experience, and theology. Or in our principles, the inherent worth and dignity of every person. Joe Jenks will sing Lady in the Harbor with the trio that he was in for a while called Brother Son. So let us now hear Lady of the Harbor by Joe Jenks.
From far away and distant lands, the tempest tossed with hopeful hearts and calloused hands, reach toward the light, the torch held high, and cast their gaze upon the Lady of the Harbor, and she welcomes them with open arms. She says, let my children in. Shine on, shine on, oh you Lady of the Harbor. And so it was with my own king. They sailed from Sweden and from France and Ireland. Their earthly cares packed in their bags, they cast their gaze upon the Lady of the Harbor, and she welcomed them with open arms. She said, let my children in. Shine on, shine on, you lady of the harbor. Now we're looking down the borders and masses have the chance, sweet refrain. Oh, will we fall into our fear and turn our backs against the lady heart, and she with the heart. She says, light shine, shine on, shine on, you lady heart. Shine on, shine on, you lady heart. Shine on, shine on, you lady heart. You lady
By My Silence was adapted from the famous quote from the Reverend Martin Niemöller that began when they came for the socialists. It was written by Ellen Buxtell and Nick Annis. It covers so many of our values and principles, I can't pick a single one, but I can think of no other song more relevant to the politics of this day. Let's watch By My Silence by Ellen Buxtell and Nick Annis.
So when they came, the communists, I held my tongue, minding my own business like a good neighbor, I trusted just as was done.
I didn't ask what was their crime, it was their sadness, wasn't mine. I didn't care where they were sent. By my silence I gave my consent. By my silence I gave my consent. I'm not Jewish, so they came for the Jews. I had nothing to say. Branded with stars like cattle in boxcars, and then taken away. I didn't ask what was their crime, it was their sadness, wasn't mine. I didn't care where they were sent. By my silence I gave my consent. By my silence I gave my consent. I didn't care when they came for the unionists, came for the socialists, took the powers. I'm not a terrorist, I'm not eminent, I'm native born, faithfully ignorant. I didn't know what was their crime, to their sorrow turned into mine, their sorrow turned into mine.
I was okay, 'cause I was a citizen,
And I was free. I didn't care. Now there's nobody there, no one to speak out for me. At the time I believed
next song, I would like to invite Joe Eckstein to come up and speak to us first.
Good morning. Well, I don't have a guitar, and I'm certainly not going to sing, but I'll try to get my point across. Before I start, I would like to tell you about a group that has been formed by several of us here in the UU. It's called PFLAG. Originally, PFLAG was Parents and Friends of Lesbian and Gays. This was it's over 52 years old. Right now, there are over 350,000 members in PFLAG. PFLAG is the largest national group advocating for our community. Let me preface this by saying, during this, I'll be saying our community, but please understand that I am saying it for the LGBTQIA+. I can't possibly say that every time, my tongue will fall out. PFLAG is the largest national group advocating for our community rights, supplying needed info and resources for members of our community and their family. PFLAG is made up of individual local chapters. Ours is a newly formed group. We were just recently accepted by the National Committee. And it's called the PFLAG of Franklin and Silva. But right now, we have very few active members, and we definitely need more to help with this important work. Now, my goal today is threefold. First, to inform you of what's happening in our community today. It's not something that's going to happen. It has already happened. Secondly, hopefully I will enlighten you to what it feels like in our community today, how we are trying to cope with what's going on. Third, will hopefully give you hope and give you ways to help, not only the LGBT community, but also anyone who is in distress. But why do we need PFLAG? Why do we need the Trevor Project? Why do we need the Western North Carolina AIDS Project? It's because our community is being erased, absolutely erased. What do I mean by that? Right now, our government, excuse me, is erasing us. First off, they have erased all traces of our community from every single federal website. You can no longer find us on any of them. They have defunded the Our Community LGBTQ Suicide Hotline, which has helped thousands and thousands of people literally from off the edge of suicide. It's gone. They have also removed any mention of HIV research or prevention. It's gone. They have defunded the research for a cure for HIV. They have defunded the resources that give information to our community. Excuse me. Get a little flint. Just this past week, a report came out. It's called Human Rights Report. This is a report that shows worldwide the discrimination and the violence committed against certain groups around the world. Our State Department has removed LGBTQ from that report. We're not in it. They have also removed any gender-based violence. They have also removed any mention of sexual harassment to children. And why? When asked, the State Department said it was to fit with the current president's views. Let that sink in for a minute. Now, I'd like to do a little interactive, if you would indulge me for a few minutes, okay? I would like for you to just cross your arms, close your eyes. Now think about your loved one, your partner, your wife, your husband, that person that means the most to you right now. Think how loving they are, how it feels secure to be with them. Now imagine, because it's happening, now imagine that the government says, no, you cannot love that person. They are saying, no, your love for that person is wrong. They are saying, no, you cannot feel secure in that love. Keep your eyes closed for a minute. Keep your arms crossed. Now think about who you are. Are you he? Are you she? Are you they? Are you them? Who is the core of your being? Who are you? But the government says no. You cannot be who you are. You cannot be who you want to be. You will be who we tell you to be. That is what the transgender community is going through today. Now, before we get too far into the depths of depression, one more thing for me. Okay, open your eyes. I want you to hold the hand of the person next to you. If you're saying by yourself, just hug yourself real tight. Feel the warmth of that person's hand. Feel the serenity of having human contact. Feel the strength flowing from person to person. Take it into you, let it flow out to the next person. Think of the security that you feel of having someone there who can uphold you when you fall. The security of someone who can help you when you need it. Each and every one of us has that person here with us today. Our community does not. This is what we can give to our community. We can share this love. We can share this strength. We can share what we have within us with our community today by getting involved, by understanding what's going on. If you would like more information about what you can do, I have a sign-up sheet on the back table. Just give me your name, address, and what you might be interested in, whether it's the P flag or any other thing. There are lots of things we can do. But above all, choose kindness. Human connection can be connected through a simple act of kindness. And above all, side with love. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Important words. Everything Possible was written by Fred Small in 1985. He was a singer-songwriter and had been approached by a friend who said that her child was being bullied in school. And would he write a lullaby that was inclusive so that she would have something to share with her child? This song became very, very popular, and Fred is not singing it, but we will hear a choir sing Everything Possible. And we're ready. Roll 'em.
We have cleared off the table, the leftovers saved, washed the dishes and put them away. I have told you a story and tucked you in tight at the end of your knockabout day. As the moon sets its sails to carry you to sea,
And by the way, Fred Small, who was a singer-songwriter when he wrote this, after spending so many years in UU coffee houses like ours and doing Sunday services, he realized he was a UU, went to divinity school, became a minister, and spent the rest of his career as a UU minister. But he knew what our values and our principles were long before then. Love is at the center of our UU values. David Roth, not to be confused with David Lee Roth, wrote the song May the Light of Love in 1993 as a Thanksgiving song of gratitude, and may we hear this song.
As we come around and take our places at table, a moment to remember and reflect upon our wealth. Here's to loving friends and family, here's to being able to gather here together in good company and health. And may we be released from all those feelings that would harm us. May we have the will to give them up and get them gone. For heavy are the satchels full of anger and false promise. May we have the strength to put them down. May the light of love be shining deep within your spirit. May the torch of mercy clear the path and show the way. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you every day. And may we wish the best for everyone that we encounter. May we swallow pride and may we do away with fear. For it's only what we do not know that we have grown afraid of, and only what we do not choose to hear. May the light of love be shining deep within your spirit. May the torch of mercy clear the path and show the way. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you every day. And as we bless our daily bread and drink our day's libation, may we be reminded of the lost and the wayward soul, the hungry and the homeless that we have in every nation. May we fill each empty cup and bowl. May nothing ever come between or threaten to divide us. May we never take for granted all the gifts that we receive, being ever mindful of the unseen hands that guide us and the miracles that cause us to believe. May the light of love be shining deep within your spirit. May the torch of mercy clear the path and show the way. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you every day. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you. May the light of love be with you. May the light of love be with you every day.
A little early Thanksgiving message. I think you're getting an idea of why I love folk music so much. We are grateful to have the companionship of over 1,000 Unitarian Universalist congregations and our shared principles and values as we act with courage and love in these challenging times. Feel free to talk with me about what this means to you after the service. We are all grateful for the diverse gifts of time, talent, and treasure that are given by so many in love and hope. Please give generously to the life and work of this beloved community. And now please join me in the dedication of our gifts. Gifts given in love and hope, continuous cycle of love and hope. Thank you for your support. All financial gifts are appreciated. There is an offering plate in the back of the sanctuary. There's also stamped addressed envelopes to mail. Donations are welcomed electronically, including a PayPal link on our website and the UU View. There's also this celebration jar for special events and a basket for coffee donations downstairs in Celebration Hall. As we prepare for joys and concerns, know that they will be edited out when posted online. And it is a joy to welcome visitors this morning. Any visitors that would like to introduce themselves? Okay, we'll get to know you better downstairs. Was that a yes, or we'll see you downstairs? Yes? Anyone on Zoom that is visiting? No, we just have Penny. Smile, Penny. We know Penny. Okay, I think it's time to celebrate birthdays. Could we pass out, maybe the kids could help pass out the...
Let's get the kids to help us this time.
Yeah. So today we are celebrating birthdays of August 24th, Ian Carson, who is not with us today. He is doing something else, I guess. Ron Irby, happy birthday on August 28th. Jill Ellern on August 30th, and Jim Mira on August 30th. And if we have passed out our instruments...
We're close enough.
Close enough. You want to lead us?
All right, guys, you have your noisemakers. We're going to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Don't make good noise.
A pebble cast into a pond causes ripples that spread in all directions, and we don't know where they will go. And we open our hearts to one another. If you carry a joy, a celebration, a piece of good news, let us rejoice with you. If you carry a concern, a grief, a worry, or a pain, let us share the burden. If you would like, you are welcome to share a brief special joy or concern, and I will drop a pebble into our little pond. We will begin with those on Zoom. Penny, do we have a joy or concern from you? Okay, so we're going to drop a final pebble to remember those who have spoken, those they have named, and those we hold in silence in our heart. I am going to set our timer for 1 minute. Our closing song is Stand. It was written by retired UU minister, lesbian, singer-songwriter, and daughter of a fundamentalist preacher, Amy Carol Webb. Last week we heard a preview of the song Stand, sung by a church choir. Today we will hear Amy singing her song. Amy was also invited to Susie in 1999 to perform as a musician. She also returned year after year, finding the joy of being accepted for who she was and what she had to share. Amy entered divinity school and was ordained in 2011. She served as minister at River of Grass until she retired this past year. She continued songwriting, but her songs moved in a more UU direction over the years. Now, Amy Carol Webb will sing our closing song. Please stand, and we will hear Stand by Amy Carol Webb.
I will stand with you. Will you stand with me? And we will be the change that we hope to see. In the name of love, in the name of peace. Will you stand? Will you stand with me? When injustice raises up its fist and fights to stop us in our tracks, we will rise, and as one resist, no fear nor sorrow can turn us back. I will stand with you, will you stand with me, and we will be the change that we hope to see. In the name of love, in the name of peace, will you stand with me? When pain and hatred churn up angry noise, fight to drown out our freedom song, we will rise in one joyful voice, loud and clear and ever strong. I will stand with you, will you stand with me, and we will be the change that we hope to see. In the name of love, in the name of peace, will you stand with me? When broken hearts come knocking on our doors, lost and hungry and so alone, we will reach as we have reached before, for there is no stranger in this our home. I will stand with you, will you stand with me, and we will be the change that we hope to see. In the name of love, in the name of peace, will you stand with me? In the name of love, in the name of peace, will you stand with me?
Amy Carol Webb, live in the WLRN studio. Boy, your congregation must be so lucky to have you
I'm the lucky
singing.
one.
Joe,
I'm the lucky one. You gotta come check it out.
Amy Carol Webb.
Joe? She's going to walk with the dogs. We extinguish this chalice, but the memories of what we shared today while it was lit will stay with us, of sharing our joys and sorrows, of sharing our values and principles, of sharing this community with love at the center. Thank you. And now it's time to gather in circle. We certainly have enough people again to make it all the way around the room. And then, oh, by the way, I printed the list of the songs and the singers. They're on the back table. I'm going to come jump in this circle here. Okay, I'm here. All right, let's say this. Love is the spirit of this fellowship, and community is its soul. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. May it be so.
Love you, Becky.
Let's say goodbye to Penny.
Bye, Penny.
Bye, Penny.
Claire's here now, too. Oh, bye, Claire. Claire's there.
Oh, Claire came up. Bye, Claire. Okay, let's go eat cake.
All right.